This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
It's time for our season recap here with Ben Jacobson. We've already broken down the non-conference conference portion of the schedule. Let's talk about two very special student athletes that unfortunately will not be on the team next year. They're a big part. Jeremy Morgan led you in about every statistical category, and Jordan Ashton came here, had one season. Boy, did he make the most of it.
Yeah, he did. He, he and I had a handful of longer conversations early in the season, and I know I've mentioned it, a little bit as we've gone through the year. But when you come into a program, and I think whether you're a freshman or a transfer, and no matter what age you are, you've got some expectations, and you've got an idea in your own mind as to how it's going to go. And sometimes it matches up pretty close, and sometimes it doesn't. And that was the case with Jordan, especially being an older guy. In the graduation that we had, he had some thoughts as to how this was going to go, and it's good to have guys that come in with high expectations and want to be able to do some things individually and really help your team. But it also has to fall in line with what you're trying to get done as a program. And for a guy who's playing 38 plus minutes a game, we haven't done that very often. So he really did, and did a great job. And it was a big part of why we were able to finish third again, and as you mentioned, for 14 straight years, which we wouldn't have gotten that done had it not been for Jordan's contributions. And then Jeremy, of course. I mean, it's been talked about a lot in terms of the numbers, and those are great. It's fun to look at those, and I think the guys, as they go through and when they're done, it gives them something to talk about and compare with the guys they played with or the guys in front of them or behind them, that they like to talk about who had the better team and who did this, and that stuff is, it's great. But we had, for us and for our program and for our fans, we had the opportunity to get to know Jeremy and to have a guy like Jeremy Morgan, who is a tremendous player, but just a better young guy. I don't know that we've had anybody that has that much ability and has been that unselfish. And we've had a ton of guys come through here now that have been terrific players and terrific young guys. And you think about Seth and how unselfish he was, and as good a player as he was. And Jeremy falls right in line with that. And when you've got your most talented and your best player as also one of your most unselfish guys or your most unselfish guy, that goes a long ways for your program. So he just a tremendous young guy.
Two seniors that will be missed next year. We'll be back with more with Coach Shake, but here's a look at the Women's Basketball Conference Awards.